Hey everyone, let's dive right into today's gorgeous Factual Tuesday Explainer published by HastingsNow.com. We are custom making this for all of you Hastings residents to get you perfectly prepped for the day ahead and, maybe enriched with a little bit of fascinating history too. So if you're looking for a breakdown of everything happening in our slice of Minnesota today, Tuesday, August 18th, 2026, well, you're in the exact right place.
We've got a brilliant mix today. We're covering everything from your chances of getting rained on down at Levy Park tonight to the literally out-of-this-world discovery of elements hidden inside the sun. Suns, storms, solar eclipses, and suffrage, it's the whole shebang. All right, Section 1. Today's Hastings weather, your actionable local forecast. Let's get to it. Temperatures are looking incredibly comfortable today. We're peaking near a really pleasant 79 degrees before dropping down to a much cooler, totally sleep-friendly low of around 56 tonight. Honestly, that's a refreshing break from the sweltering heat we usually get this late in the summer, right? Now, the sky, it's going to be doing a bit of a dance today. The National Weather Service says we're starting on the cloudier side this morning. But hold on, don't worry. Those clouds will gradually peel back to give way to more and more sunshine as the afternoon rolls on, before settling back into partly cloudy skies tonight. But here's where it gets interesting. While those early afternoon hours are totally prime for running errands or grabbing a walk by the river, we literally hit a 50-50 split later on. Yep, the Hastings Point forecast shows a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms right around 5 p.m., so definitely keep one eye on that western sky as late afternoon hits. If you're heading out a bit later, that lingering shower chance actually drops down to 30%, mainly before 7 p.m. And just for some peace of mind, while storms could pop up across southern and eastern Minnesota, the hazardous weather outlook currently lists the probability for severe weather right here in Dakota County as low. Whew. Moving right along to Section 2, planning your Tuesday, how to dress and prep. So, how do we tackle this boomerang weather? Keep it light for the bulk of the day. A simple light summer layer is going to work perfectly for that afternoon patio stop. But actually, scratch that if you're out late. Definitely grab an umbrella or toss a rain jacket in the car if your plans stretch into dinner time when that 50% rain window pops open. Which brings us to our weather joke of the day. It perfectly sums up this weird pattern. Tuesday's clouds may spend half the day leaving Hastings, only to realize they forgot something and come back around dinner. Pretty accurate, right? Okay, Section 3, the August 18 time capsule. Let's look at what happened on this exact date in history. Our historical timeline today is incredibly diverse. We are spanning from profound, state-altering conflicts right here in Minnesota to amazing scientific breakthroughs halfway across the globe, and then over to a massive constitutional milestone that reshaped American democracy. We'll start close to home with a much more somber anniversary. On this date, back in 1862, Mdewakanton Dakota warriors attacked traders and government employees at the Lower Sioux Agency. They also defeated a relief force sent from Fort Ridgely, and the violence spread rapidly to farms and settlements in Renville and Brown counties. This was the early, devastating stage of the U.S. Dakota War. The Minnesota Historical Society notes this 6-week conflict and its truly tragic aftermath deeply and profoundly changed the state of Minnesota forever. It's an absolutely crucial piece of our local history that we always need to remember and reflect on. All right, shifting our focus from the Earth to the sky, on this day in 1868, French astronomer Jules Janssen was studying a solar eclipse all the way over in India. He was analyzing the sun's spectrum during this super rare astronomical event. And the crucial takeaway here, Janssen observed a highly unusual yellow spectral line that just didn't match any known element. Boom. This was the very first evidence of helium. It literally gives the element one of science's strangest origin stories. Think about it. Humanity actually detected evidence of helium millions of miles away in the sun before we ever managed to identify it right here on Earth. How wild is that? Jumping forward to August 18, 1920, the whole United States was basically holding its breath. On this day, the state of Tennessee officially ratified the 19th Amendment. And reaching that magic number of 36 was everything. At the time, 36 was the exact threshold of states require to officially add an amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Tennessee's vote pushed it right over the finish line. And what an amendment it was. The 19th Amendment prohibited denying or abridging voting rights on account of sex. As the National Park Service points out, this marked a massive, incredibly hard-fought victory in the American campaign for women's suffrage. It fundamentally expanded the democratic voice of the entire nation. So, as we wrap up today's explainer, let's bring it right back to the present moment. With an afternoon of sunshine and an evening of potential showers ahead, where are your Tuesday plans taking you in Hastings tonight? Strolling the riverfront? Heading to Levee Park? Just running errands?
Just remember those summer storms can change in a heartbeat, so please take a second to check the official National Weather Service radar before you step out the door this evening. Stay dry, enjoy that gorgeous 79-degree high, and as you look up at those shifting clouds over Hastings today, I'll leave you with this. What small piece of history are you going to make today in your corner of the world?